Yo, what's going on, Sneakies? Welcome back to another video, man. Today we got, this is a little something different, right? It's kind of like a vlog format. I am in a $1.7 million home. As you can see, the closet is ridiculous. I'll give you B-roll of it all. But today, you know, the last dance was just around the corner. So today we are gonna go through every single Jordan 1 through, I believe, 14. Huge shout out to the homie John Banks. He hooked it up with some of the pairs that I don't have, but then, you know, some of these are in my personal collection. Those of you that are trying to get into sneakers, this is a great start, man. You guys can check out 1 through 14 and, you know, kind of decide from there. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of shoes going on right now. I think we'll just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe give a little bit of history on them. And, you know, let's just get into it. Can we just admire this closet, dude? Like, what? This is crazy. So this house is currently on the market. So we do have a few of my pieces. You know, we got a Stony, got the OVO on the back. Coming in at number 1, we're gonna go with the Chicago 1s. Now, I tried to stay as OG as possible on most of these, but you know, some of the shoes I just got rid of. So my favorite, everyone's favorite, a timeless classic is the Chicago Jordan 1. Now, when people ask me, hey Mike, what sneaker should I get when I'm first starting out? Everyone needs a good Chicago 1. This shoe is forever, man. Like, this is the most hyped Jordan. If you watched The Last Dance, you actually saw Mike wore these in one of his games and he ended up dropping some points. His feet were bleeding, it was a mess. I don't recommend hooping in these, but it is a super fire classic silhouette. I believe these first aired in 1984 or 1985, something like that. Coming in at number 2 is gonna be the Jordan 2. This debuted in 1987, I believe. This is actually not the original, but it is the Varsity 2. This is probably my uncle's favorite shoe, you know, Uncle Kyle for the one time. But, you know, a very clean silhouette, a little bit too bulky for me, but I know a lot of people do love this Jordan. I honestly think the Jordan 2 doesn't get as much shine as it deserves. I believe the same designer that created these created the Air Forces. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's a fact. Now, the thing that I love about the Jordan 3 is it was designed by Tinker Hatfield. I love this story because really this is the sneaker that kept Jordan from going to Adidas. If you don't know, Michael Jordan loved Adidas. He didn't want anything to do with Nike. His mom made him get on a plane and, hey, you know what, you gotta see what they're offering. And he ended up going with Nike, which obviously was a great idea. But this is the shoe that Tinker brought to Jordan and it kept him rocking with him, you know? I love these. This is another very timeless shoe, also pretty expensive in resale right now. But if you did miss out, just always remember, these will always come back out. You don't need to pay any crazy prices for them because in all honesty, if you're just patient for a few years, they will re-retro. I ended up getting 2 pairs of these, 1 to rock, 1 to stock, but this is just a beautiful silhouette. I honestly love the white cement colorway too. I think I ended up selling my pair for some stupid reason. I wish I need to get another pair, but between these and the white cements, it's a go. Now you're probably gonna hear this over and over. Oh man, actually, I would rather have these than those. The Jordan 4 is probably my favorite of all time. Like if it came down to it, if I had to give up all my shoes and only keep one, it would definitely be the Jordan 4s. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually have 4 pairs of these. I got as many as possible just because I love this shoe. These came out not too long ago. Retail was $200. I'm gonna just give you guys that. Ooh wee, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shoe is so butter. Fun story behind these. When I was in high school, my homie Sam actually went to go pick these up from Finish Line, and I think retail was around $160, maybe $180. And I was like, bro, you're spending that much on shoes? Like, what? I thought it was the stupidest thing ever, but this is actually the reason I got into sneakers. Going into like my senior year, my boy really put me on, and then I kind of just turned it into a whole new wave of being obsessed with sneakers, and I guess officially calling myself a sneakerhead. But yeah, man, these are beautiful, new buck. I'd say between all the 4s, this is probably second. My first would definitely be the white cement 4s. I just love those. But the bread 4s you can never go wrong with. As you can see, it is just a super tough shoe. Now, I didn't have the OGs of these, but this is the Jordan 5. Coming in at number 5, this list is pretty easy to follow, right? So I didn't have my metallic 5s, I just couldn't find them, so I just brought out the satin, which is nice because you still have that tongue that is very similar to the metallic 5s. But this is a cool shoe, a little bit too bulky for me. I don't wear these too often, but it's always nice to have a few of the OGs around. I definitely like the metallics. And as of right now, the alternative Bel Air or Grape 5 should be coming out, which is super tough. So stay tuned for the review of that. But this is another really cool shoe. This is actually another sneaker that was made by Tinker Hatfield. I believe it was around 1990 when it appeared. And that's really all I know about Jordan 5s, but it is a cool silhouette. If you like bulky shoes, it's definitely a go-to. If you're new to the sneaker game, you most likely heard about the Raging Bull Pack. That's kind of what I believe made the 5 extremely popular. Now let's get to the Jordan 6, a shoe that everyone loves, everyone buys, but I feel like they don't wear. I don't see people wear these too often. Now, the important thing about Jordan 6s is Michael Jordan actually won his first championship in these. Again, another sneaker designed by Tinker Hatfield. This pair right here specifically is the infrared most recent release. They didn't necessarily stay true to the OG colorway, and this is just one that every sneaker collector honestly needs. If you're into Jordans, why not get this? The history behind it is amazing. It's just a fire shoe. Here's another shoe that I don't know too many people really care for. It is the Jordan 7 Hair. I don't see people wear this too often. Retail on these was $190. But the inspiration behind this is actually Bugs Bunny. This is a very popular shoe just for that aspect, the Jordan Hair. Let me know what you guys think down below. Now, honestly, this is the one that made my channel boom. It is the Jordan 8 Aqua. So the last time we saw these was in 2017 and retail was $180. I remember I picked these up. This video just went crazy. In my opinion, I would say Jordan 8s are the most comfortable, period. If you want a shoe that is super comfortable and you want a Jordan, go for the 8s. Now this next one is the Jordan 9, probably one of the rarest sneakers that you'll see. It took me forever to get these in a size 13. I had been hunting these down for years, especially when I was in high school. I wanted to actually get these to wear these during my graduation ceremony, but never wore them. Still keeping them dead stock. This is just one of those memorabilia. If you're a sneakerhead, man, you know what it is. This is something that I would most likely put in a glass case because they are so rare. I don't see these coming out anytime soon. As you can see, you got the Pantone colorway. You just don't see these, man. Not very many people have these. They remind me a lot of like a PE or a sample sneaker. On the back, you have the heart. And I believe both sneakers have that, but I mean, you can see they've held up very well. If you can believe, these sneakers are 10 years old and there's no yellowing at all. If you want a great way to preserve your sneakers, throw them in them Ziploc bags, put them away somewhere safe, and they should be good to go. It seriously took me so long to be able to pick these up. I think I ended up getting them from eBay. I don't know what it is. The Jordan 8 and the Jordan 9 are probably the most comfortable sneakers out there. Well, not out there, but as far as Jordans are concerned, a lot of Jordan sneakers are super uncomfortable. They destroy your feet. But if you want to walk on a cloud, pick you up a Jordan 9. Up next, we have the Jordan 10. This is the steel colorway. I actually had these when I was a baby. I believe this was my first sneaker ever. They first were seen in 1995. I'm a 94 baby. This pair is from 2013 to be specific. I think this is the second edition retro, maybe third. Now, I'm not too big of a fan of 10s. I'd say I mostly just like this because I had it as a child. It was the first Jordan that I ever had. But they are pretty comfortable. The cool thing about this sneaker is on the bottom, it actually gives you a little bit of history. Let's see if we can get that to focus. But 94 and beyond, 93 MVP championship, 92 MVP championship, 91 MVP championship, 90 scores 89 points, 89 all defense, 88 dunk champ, 87 scoring title, 86 63 points, 85 rookie of the year. I think that's the coolest element of the 10 and just a lot of sneakers. I think the coolest thing is just the history behind them, even the stories. Maybe you growing up remember getting them or waiting in line. Sneakers just come with this really cool story and I just love it. Now we only have a few more shoes to go. Up next is gonna be the Jordan 11. Now this pair I have here, I ended up picking up from Craigslist back when I was in college. This pair is from 2000. This is a 20-year-old sneaker, if you can believe it. The old pairs used to come with retro cards. There's actually two in here, it must be. I got the Space Jams from 2002. But these first released in 1996. This is another shoe that is very significant to me because it kind of started my reselling. You know, ASneakerLife wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the Concords. I ended up buying 4 of these back in the day when I was in high school. And I sold one, it paid for my pair, and then sold another and just kept reinvesting the business, created a reselling business, created a channel, and boom, here we are. Now these have held up really well. When it comes to buying older sneakers, they usually kind of have like some peeling on the sole or kind of falling apart, but you know, these are still holding up really well. And it's crazy to think these sneakers might be older than you, man. Think about that, 20 years old. Now they've come out a few times in the last few years, but I don't think anything beats the 23 on the back. This is hands down another just great shoe. and it's timeless. The Jordan 12. I've never been too big of a fan of Jordan 12s. They're cool. I hooped in them a few times, but these are the taxis. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. A lot of people had the taxis. This was like just, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. But it is a cool shoe. Now the significance to the Jordan 12, it was actually the first sneaker, or I guess Jordan, that was released under Jordan brand. So that's pretty cool. This pair right here is actually the Taxi 12. I mean, they're cool, man. They are comfortable, I'll give them that. Just not a shoe that I wear too often. It's like having a big boat. Like, it's a super huge shoe. And that's all I could really tell you about it. You guys can let me know if you like 12s down below. I do have a few pairs, I just don't break them out as often. But yeah, that's the Air Jordan 12. Now, I wanna put it like this. I feel like as Jordan aged, they almost started making his shoes more and more comfortable. Cause you know, when you're young, you can run around in anything. But as you get older, you're like, man, I need them shoes to be comfortable. And that's where the Jordan 13 comes in. This is another sneaker that was designed by Tinker Hatfield, and it's actually designed to represent a Black Panther. If you haven't, man, you definitely gotta check out He Got Game, where Denzel Washington is wearing the He Got Game 13s. But this is the Flint specifically. These are so comfortable and super, super fire, bro. Quality on these is A1. They actually released this year, 2020. And of course they sold out instantly. This is another timeless sneaker, something that I would most likely hoop in too, just because it is so comfortable and you really shouldn't have any problems. But yeah, you guys can let me know down below, what is your favorite Jordan? Now the last sneaker on the list is the Jordan 14. I don't actually own a pair of these. These were also designed by Tinker Hatfield. They were to mimic Michael Jordan's 550 Ferrari. Now, weirdly enough, I don't think I have a single review of a Jordan 14. I do love them. I think they look cool. I've never worn a pair, let alone have I actually owned a pair. I think it's just a dope looking sneaker. Now they are very popular. They always seem to sell out. I rarely see these sitting, but I do rock with the design. Definitely not something I could imagine hooping in. Mike did wear them. Cool design, man. Definitely a cool design. You guys can let me know down below what you think. Jordan 14, cop, drop, maybe not, definitely fire. That's every Jordan 1 through 14. Let me ask you guys this, if you could only pick one Jordan, what would it be? Now before we close out this video, I gotta give you guys a little tour real quick. If you wanna check out the vlog, it'll be at the end of this. But yeah, this is crazy. Can you imagine? Like, I struggle right now to try to find sneakers. So, oh look, this is what I was talking about. This is the metallic 5s right here actually. But blam, I should have just pulled these out. This is like Jordan Paradise. But wait, there's more. The whole closet, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it would be very tough trying to figure out what to wear every single day. Sheesh. Like, if I had to pick, I'm gonna let y'all pick. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take these. Let's see. Let me know on each wall what you taking. Carmine's definitely a go. Let's see. We're gonna skip those, we're gonna skip those. Yeah. What y'all see on this wall that you want? I'm gonna take these, man. Good memories. We're gonna skip all these. Ooh. We're gonna take these. There you guys have it, man. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is your boy XneakerLife. If you did like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up for the one time. But I'll catch you in the next one. Run it.
Hands in the air. Look, wave. Tapped in. Lately my life had a fast man, but it's ass plan. Fight for my life with the brass hands, and I still ball with a bad hand. Got an aerial point of view, but they'll never see the big picture through zoom lens. From the quicksand, make it push start, type of band's coupe with the tent plan. I'm back on my bend the roast for the kicks. They quick to give them 2 cents, put my circle tight like